morning, folks. Hey, it is dark early on the Oregon coast, and I came up to one of my favorite spots here on the Oregon coast to photograph, and that would be the fishing harbor in Newport. Now, I'm really a landscape and nature photographer, but I'm also a visual design artist, and I love doing design work. And by that, I mean working with patterns, shapes, textures, and colors. And I tell you what, the harbor is one of the most fascinating places to really exercise your creativity in putting together unique pattern, shapes, textures, and colors. So I'm really looking forward to this morning's shoot, and I hope you will enjoy this as well. I'll walk you through a few of the shots I take, and let's just have a great day. I'm just finishing up with sunrise shoot, and it is crab season, so a lot of the boats are active right now, and there's a few already leaving the harbor, but we'll go see what we can do. So not all fishing docks are open to the public, so definitely check wherever you go, but here in Newport, it's really nice that the public can walk down amongst a commercial crab fishing fleet. So that's kind of what I do. You just park on the street and you walk down the ramp, and you can be out on the docks with the commercial crab boats. And the thing, especially during an active season, is you really got to pay attention, and you really have to stay out of their way, because these guys are working, and you wouldn't want somebody coming into your job and running around your workplace, getting in your way just to take photographs. So you always got to be respectful when you come down here. The thing is, when you come down here, you really just sort of walk around and look for something that catches your eye. And it could be rope, it could be floats, it could be a crab pot, it could be streaks of rust along the side of the boat. And you just look for whatever catches your eye. Here I stopped real quick and shot something, because along the side of the boat here, there is a combination of rope, chain, rusted pipe, green rope. And so putting those kind of textures and patterns together, different materials, it's really could be a nice shot. So we'll see if you like it or not. Right now the sun is just starting to come up, and so the quality of light is amazing. So I'm looking for shapes and surfaces that reflect this beautiful early morning light. And in this case, I found this kind of curving stainless piece along with the green piece and the nut that's right in the middle. So this could be a nice shot as well. We'll see when I get home, but I shot it, and we'll see how well it looks. The other thing that's kind of fun here too is besides looking at the boats, I'm looking down at the water, and when the conditions are right, you can get these really cool reflective patterns on the surface of the water. And this is really abstract kind of stuff, but it's still a ton of fun to play with the different shapes of the reflections. So, if you're ever out around here, don't forget to shoot random reflections, whatever it may be. It's just endlessly entertaining. And the thing with doing this kind of work, I'm not shooting the actual things themselves. I'm not shooting fishing boats. I'm really shooting pattern, shape, texture, color, light, shadow, reflections, whatever it may be. It's not the actual thing, but it's a concept. Because I wouldn't say I'm a fishing boat photographer, but they do provide a great palette for doing this kind of design work. So as the sun is peeking up above the horizon, it's starting to cast shadows across the boats. And so I'm really looking at the interplay of shadow and light to see if there are some unique shots that are being caused by the sun. When the sun gets higher up, we're going to lose some of these low angle shadows. And so right now I'm really trying to take advantage of the angle of the light and the softness of it to maybe shoot some shadow light kind of interplay types of photographs. So speaking of fun design work, I walked along and I saw this. Look at the shadow of the piling and the rope and the shadow of the rope against this blue background. Now the sky's the limit for what you can do here. You can shoot vertically, horizontally, and moving side to side changes the perspective of the shadow and the spacing and the relationship. So this is just a ball to play with. I used to bring my tripod down here to photograph, but I found that working on these little narrow docks in between the boats, the tripod was just unwieldy. And so, nowadays I handhold my camera and just crank up the ISO and make sure I get a fast enough shutter speed because, the boats are moving, the docks are floating, and so they're moving as well. And so it's important to get a fast enough shutter speed so you can stop the motion. When I come down here, I usually walk around with my 70-200, or in my Fujifilm Speak, it's the 50-140. I find it gives me enough reach to get onto to shoot objects that are on the fishing boats themselves. It gets me enough reach to get really tight and isolate. It gives me enough reach to really get in there and make simple yet strong compositions. And so I've made my first pass through the entire dock area, and now I'm going back and doing a second pass, because you'd be surprised at what you can see the second time around that you might have missed the first time. Sometimes it's angles, sometimes it's direction of travel, sometimes it's the angle of the sun, but you can get some just fantastic shots if you go back through areas like this, paying attention to pattern, shapes, textures, and colors. You know, it's been a wonderful creative exercise to come down here and work on design, visual design, through the use of pattern, shapes, textures, colors, light, and shadow. So this has just been fantastic. I'm going to, run back up to my truck and go down the street and show you my second favorite place to go. So thanks for this little exploration. And if you guys get a chance to go to a fishing harbor, I highly recommend it. Even if it's not your chosen subject, it is still a great exercise for you to do as artists, to work on visual design. It'll help you in whatever other kind of genre of photography that you like to do. So I've left the fishing boats and come down to my second most favorite spot here in town, which is the pot storage yard. Now, this is a working area where the fishing boats store their pots, ropes, floats, masts, whatever it else may be. But this is a great place to come down and really work on abstracts, pattern, shapes, textures, and colors. It allows you to get up close and personal with some of the equipment they use for fishing. But really, this is about rust, ropes, pots, barnacles, any of that kind of stuff. And because I can walk amongst the pots here, what I've done is I've switched out my 50 to 140, my 70 to 200, and I've put on a 60 millimeter macro because I can get up close to everything here. And so I tend to put on a macro lens and just work the details super close. And because the sun is coming up now, it's casting shadows across everything. And so this is something that I really have to be paying attention to when I'm doing close-up work. You really have to watch your shadows. But sometimes the shadows can be your friend, of course. And also the way the light's hitting off some of the metal objects here can be kind of cool. So really pay attention to the light when you're doing this kind of detail work. Even scrounging around and looking in these bins of what could be considered junk, but I don't know quite what it is, you can find some amazing things. If you look here in this bin, what really caught my attention was the rust on the chain against the stainless of the fins, whatever this may be. I'm not quite sure what it is, but this contrast between textures and colors really caught my attention. And sometimes what I look for is the shape of how things are arranged. So in this case, you see these floats here are sort of in a radial pattern, and if you kind of center the composition, it looks like I have these yellow floats going all around the composition. And here I found one of my favorite things. It's all these little fish hooks that are lined up along the barrels, the rim of the barrels. And if you can see, they have leader line that's running down into the barrel. So this can make for some great repetitive patterns, great specular highlights, and just kind of a cool subject. And the thing I like to do too is find ones that are maybe sticking up out of the ordinary, and so these make for a good focal point image. Well, there's not as much rusty metal as what I normally see around here, but I did find this really cool spool of metal cable that is rusted with, and this fixture, this winch that it's on, has some rusted fittings and that kind of stuff. So it's fun to play a little bit with the rust and the patterns and the motion and see what you can do. All right, just as I was heading back out, I think I found the shot of the day. I just got done saying that there's not a lot of rusty stuff, but I happened to see this rusted chain sitting on top of a pallet, connected to a stainless shackle. And then as I got over here, I saw some other metal pieces with flaking blue paint, and it's just been a phenomenal 5 to 10 minutes that I've been shooting abstracts here, different patterns, different colors, textures, just unbelievable. Shot of the day, I think, right here. And there you have it. I think we're done here in the pot storage yard. I've expended most of my creative energy and definitely finished up with that shot of the day that I love. Ooh, but there's some rusty barrels. See, there's it just never stops. Never stops. But thanks for watching, and happy shooting to you. If you have any questions, comments, please feel free to leave them down below in the comments section. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. Helps keep me going. Thank you all. Have a great day. Happy shooting. Bye-bye.